Right, Motorheads, welcome to the video. The BMW CE-04, the futuristic looking full electric scooter from the Bavarian Motor Works. Now BMW say it's full of energy with zero emissions. So when I first saw the teaser shots of this scooter, I was really impressed. And I was so hoping that City Coast Motorcycles was going to get hold of one as a demo. And thankfully for me they did, so I was keen as to take this scooter out for a run. Now for me, this is the first time I've ever ridden or even driven anything electric, and it was very eye-opening indeed. So the power plant on the CE-04 is a permanent magnet liquid cooled synchronous motor, which generates around 42 horsepower and 45 newton meters of torque. So obviously this is a twist and go scooter, so it's a single speed transmission with a belt drive at the rear wheel. Now the power and torque on this scooter is absolutely phenomenal. Just twist the throttle from a standing start and I was leaving absolutely everything in this scooter's wake, making it perfect for commuting and city riding. Now this scooter is speed limited to around 120 kilometers per hour, and yes, it does work just fine. From a full charge, BMW claim at around 130 kilometers of range, but with the regenerative braking system on this scooter, you'll get more kilometers out of every charge. And just touching on the regenerative braking system, it works so extremely well. As soon as you roll off the throttle, this scooter just slows right down and virtually stops. I was barely touching the brake levers, probably less than a meter from my actual stopping point. Now the brakes on this are 265mm twin discs up front and a single 265mm disc at the rear with full ABS. So stopping this spaceship is not a problem. So with the suspension, it has a single bridge telescopic forks with 100mm of travel at the front and a single hinge strut with 92mm of travel at the rear. And in my opinion, whether it's a motorcycle or a scooter, a single-sided swing arm always looks sexy as f***, and the CE-04 is no different. Now there's 15-inch wheels, both front and rear. The overall weight on this scooter is 231 kilos, but it keeps that weight nice and low, with the battery being the heaviest part situated as low as BMW can get it, and it sits right at the base of this scooter between the front and the rear wheel. But then on the other hand, it has such a long wheelbase of 1675 millimeters, so you need to keep that in mind and be cautious of speed humps and bumps, because taking out the underside of this scooter means a hefty battery replacement bill of around $6,000 plus. Now, it's not a deal breaker in my eyes, because I really enjoyed my time on this scooter. With its futuristic look, loads of power, comfortable riding position and heaps of tech, this scooter was just so brilliant to ride. Also coming as standard features on the scooter are LED lights all round, a massive 10.2 inch TFT display with BMW connectivity, a keyless ignition, 3 ride modes of Eco, Rain and Road, ventilated storage compartment located under the seat with a USB-C charging port. It does come with a country-specific charging cable, and you can order an optional quick charging cable as a factory accessory. Now, on a standard charge from your regular 240 volt home power point, they say a 0 to a 100% charge is around 4 hours and 20 minutes, and a 0 to 80% charge is 3 hours and 30 minutes. So with the quick charge cable, it'll give you a 0 to 100% in 1 hour and 40 minutes, and then a 0 to 80% in 1 hour and 5 minutes. And that's more than enough time for an overnight charge when needed. Now, the ergonomics are your typical scooter riding position, but because of the CE-04 having such a long wheelbase, you can easily shuffle your feet in many different positions to keep your ride as comfortable as possible. So if you're using this scooter for commuting to work, heading down to the shops, cruising down to the beach, or even down to your local for a coffee, then BMW's CE-04 may be something for you to consider. And with the amount of power and torque on tap, easily turning your boring daily commute into something much more fun. Now, I was also fortunate to ride the BMW C400X scooter as well, which obviously has a combustion engine. Now, that scooter is also well worth a look at if you're after something a bit smaller and a bit more reasonably priced. So I really like the CE-04 from BMW. Such a great scooter with plenty of power, heaps of tech, and really comfortable to ride. Now, with the automotive industry right across the board looking into the future with EVs, with this, BMW has given us a great insight into their future going forward. So motorheads, that was just my thoughts on the BMW CE-04, BMW's fully electric scooter. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to the channel. My thanks as always to City Coast Motorcycles for allowing me to take this scooter out and film this review. As always, I would really love to see what you think. So feel free to leave a comment. Tell me your thoughts on the scooter. Share your thoughts on EVs in general. Tell me what you think of the future going forward. All information and links will be in the description. So motorheads, on that side of things, thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.